Question 1102. If your partner became disabled, causing them to be unable to have sexual intercourse, would you leave them, cheat on them, or do something else?
So fucked, Steve.
Hang on, this has two bad answers there.
That is so fucked for you to ask us while we're on the panel together. That is fucked, Steve.
Manda first, I think.
Yeah.
I would just buy more toys.
That would satisfy
Cool with
you.
that. Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Math Pig.
I've already told Manda I lift her in and out of the bath if her legs give way to the day she dies.
Yeah, but we're not talking about her legs not working.
It wouldn't matter to me. I've done 7 years before in a relationship with no sex, so I'd say.
And then
That still works.
God says, can they still do the washing up and the cooking? Sure, they can. Lone Wanderer says, sex isn't everything. Also, can they still give me oral? No.
So it's basically it's like being in marriage then technically.
Apart from that, see, unable. The word there is unable, not unwilling.
Well, how long have I been attached to this person? Allegedly.
Let's go with 7 years.
7-year relationship that goes dry. I think it's time for a trade-in.
I think it's time for a trade. You'd leave them.
No.
Doorknob says, with no sex, self-sex still counts. No, you can still pleasure yourself. Sam says, kick them to the curb. God says, I cheat on them.
Fucking vicious people here.
Well, it'll teach you to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Don't get hit by a truck.
You're assuming it's their fucking fault they're disabled. For fuck's sake. And we thought season 2 couldn't get any worse than season 1, but wouldn't you know?
God says, I'd cheat on them if they can still do lady work. I just need a good-looking woman. Just go with it. Harmonica Man says, just go make some drain babies and get back to doing the chores for shit's sake.
An omnipotent God wouldn't need a partner. They could just create orgasm within their own mind and be satisfied that way. He wouldn't actually need to do it.
We're talking about God sex now, are we?
There we go. You see, look, Ricardo is the one where I thought the answer would go, which is open relationship / poly. And Spooky says, use them for the disabled parking badge. Brainbug says,
I did that today, in all honesty. I used fucking the child's grandfather's disabled badge so I could park closer because there was no other parking spaces.
You know I'm going to kick you, don't you?
I was trying to do it.
I got simple.
Oh,
well, my answers. I'd just do without.
That's okay.
God says, I don't have to wipe their bum. No, right now, the circumstances are, it's just you can't have sex with them. There's just no sex whatsoever.
I mean, for the purposes of this scenario, generally speaking, if you've been with them 7 years already, chances are you're quite attached already. So,
well let's define having sex. Is that
yes,
like any touching whatsoever, or is it
any
actual
sexual
intercourse,
touching whatsoever?
or oral or anal, or what exactly is sex?
No, and no.
what if I really like my arm being stroked? Is that
The arm being stroked would be reasonable.
Is spooning having sex? Is cuddling on the couch having sex?
You're making this difficult.
how about Dutch ovening? Is Dutch ovening sex?
Jenny.
Yeah.
this question's fucked up enough, Jenny. Don't make it more complicated.
Doorknob Head says, I just drank a large fruit smoothie, and with this beard, it ends up being like sex aftermath. GeoSam says, I'd go for cigarettes and never come back. Bottle of Sewing says, time to get a girlfriend and a boyfriend. Crazy Catnip says, I would never leave him nor cheat on him. His ass is stuck with me till he dies. Jan says, I'm polyamorous. So that's fine. Black Sofa says, I would stay with them because sex isn't everything in a relationship. Harmonica Man says, I would go without love and love the person no matter what. Chappie says, buy a Japanese sex doll. David Melbourne says, I only stayed for 7 years because they paid the rent. I think the chat.
I thought I was like the most jaded fucking person about relationships in this fucking room. I come to see today from some of this live chat today. I'm not even in the fucking top 10 in this community. I thought I was the most jaded cynic about relationships going, but listening to some of these fucking comments.
If we're answering this question with all seriousness,
yeah,
are we?
Yes.
I could not leave somebody because of that.
Very good. Nerdy.
I didn't think we were giving serious answers. It's 50-50. So, yeah, I'm going to go with a non-serious answer. So I'm going to fully science this person up. And there's going to be a way to turn them into some sort of living sex toy. I mean, I'm going to engineer the shit out of this. I'm talking pulleys, levers, AI.
I've actually got to admire the Dr. Frankenstein approach here.
Oh my fuck!
Is that not the right answer?
It's a good answer.
Okay.
Doorknobhead says,
But
living
it
sex
seems,
toy
it
incorporated.
seems so wrong.
It does.
Doesn't it? Now try pressing this button.
Take them to the university, put them on an earthquake machine and see what happens. I think we'll
This
move
one
on.
goes to 11.
Yes, let's move on.
You could actually work it out so that, you know, if you could get it to a point where all you got to do is stick a quarter in her and, like, you know, and anyone could enjoy her.
Mum, you got
Oh,
any
that's
change?
great. Oh, wait there. So it's gone from turning her into a living sex toy to pimping her out.
Well, why not? Well, why not if you got to that? You know, I'm just saying, if you were applying science here, basically Nerdy's being the science guy, I'm being the business man here.
We're kind of
no,
making presumptions on why the person can't have sex.
It doesn't really matter.
You seem to be talking about something like paralysis or a zombie state where they're just used as a piece of flesh. Why couldn't they be perfectly
something...
lucid and capable, but just not be able to have sex?
It could be something psychological.
Sure.
All right. Just Dave, answer the question.
I've answered the question.
You run away from what Nerdy said. Okay, you answer, we run.
Sam just keeps saying goodbye. I'd stay. I'm Polly, so I would come to an agreement. I don't see why you need to cheat or leave them or anything else. Right. David Melbourne says the disability is they are repulsed by you. That works. Next
At least
question.
now you're talking about something I understand.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.